2023 electioneering campaigns hots up, the ruling All Progressives Congress, APC Kwara state made up a team saddled with the responsibility of projecting Governor AbdulRahman AbdulRazaq's administration towards achieving his second-term bid. The campaign council, under the leadership of a director, Yahaya Seriki, held a parley with some journalists at the APC secretariat in Ilorin recently to seek their cooperation and to showcase some of the governor's achievements in the last 3 years. Parley de Silva has more on this report.
The spokesman of the campaign council, Florence Olasombo Oyemi, rolled out some achievements of the administration under Governor AbdulRazaq AbdulRahman, while urging members of the press and the general public to disregard every utterances and blackmail by the opposition, whom she said works tirelessly to plunge the state back into the abyss of past failures. Oyemi described the utterances of past administration as inciting members of the public against government, and especially the regime of Governor AbdulRahman AbdulRazaq, adding that the matter had been reported to the police for appropriate and necessary action.
The odious slogan called Osuwon, what are they tired of? However, having their sticky and stubby fingers out of the state coffers and collective patrimony. What they are tired of is gapping on the sideline, drooling as good governance is entrenched in our noble state of Kwara, a feat that they could not manage in all their years in government. They are weary because you, the media, men of good conscience and with no guilt, have heralded the cry of the people, which is Marshalo, which is AbdulRahman AbdulRazaq Marshalo. The people now get their salaries in time, and they can see their revenue being committed to the task of developing the state. Naturally, they will be tired, but we cannot sympathize with them and everything unholy, tyrannical, and retrogressive they represent. We remember the iron hand that they ruled the state with, and their undemocratic way. They've stifled free speech and insulted those who dared speak against them. We cannot also forget the speed and the haste with which they contemplated retrenchment instead of better welfare packages for state workers. We also know you remember that they have adopted a policy of disturbing the peace and bawling when they do not get their way in governance. They have been reported to the police for inciting the public against the government by perpetually laying on false complaint and allegation of fraud, the monumental kind of fraud which expertise is their specialty in reserve. Let the media kindly school them by informing them on the differences between criticizing the government and inciting the public against the government, for they have simply been unteachable as far as we have tried. We can also all remember all the developmental projects, the ones completed, the ones ongoing. This are laudable projects that will not only save Kwara for a while, but save Kwara till the ends of the head. Because these are not projects that are only limited to now, but limited to not just the future of tomorrow, but also for the future of years to come.
In his remarks, the Director General of the Campaign Council, Yahaya Seriki, expressed confidence in the power of the media to assist in projecting the governor well for his second-term ambition. He expressed the optimism that all other parties and aggrieved members of the party in the opposition might, for his own sake, dump their ambitions and declare support for the governor in his second-term ambition.
Our gathering here today is nothing but to have synergy within the campaign council and the humble gentlemen of the press. Because we so much believe in you, just the way you believe in the cry of the masses. And like she said earlier, Kwara is now working for all. We don't want to go back. We don't want to go back to Kwara of yesterday. With your support, your advice, we believe we will do more, we will do better than what we've been doing before now. All of us at the campaign council, we are servants of the progressive-minded people of Kwara. So if you call us leader, we don't believe there is, I believe my staffs in my own firm are my leaders, because without them, the organization will not progress. So my brother, these people, my brothers and sisters that you just made mention of, deep down inside them, they knew they are going nowhere. Probably they were looking for a way for Ambassador Yahaya Seriki to approach them one way or the other, which we've started. And by the grace of God, by the special grace of God, YPP, SDP, even PDP, even PDP, we are all together. And I tell you the truth today, don't be surprised tomorrow morning you'll see my brother, the governorship candidate of PDP. We call you, that's Yaman, we call you people and say, please, on behalf of the PDP people, because of Ambassador Yahaya Seriki, I hereby support Malam AbdulRahman AbdulRazaq. Thank you so much.
Speaking on the relationship between Governor AbdulRahman AbdulRazaq and Minister for Information and Culture, Alhaji Lai Mohammed, Prince Sunday Fagbemi, the state chairman of APC, said all issues are being looked into and that the minister is on the same page with his people at home in Kwara.
Some of them will find their ways back. Then we have internal mechanism of resolving issues. That is, there is difference between governance and partisan politics. That is what is happening about Lai Mohammed and so on. He has never said he's not a member of APC. He still remains as one of our leaders. He's still part of us. He will participate with us. The closer you look, the lesser you see as it concerns APC. So don't mind. By the time election comes, you will see that we are going to win by a bigger margin than what happened in 2020.